Let's get in the management of Spandana Sphoorty, which is joining us. The board has approved a fundraising of 100 crores via an NCD issue. Shalabh Saxena is Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer at the company. He's joining us right now. Shalabh, good to have you with us here. Just give us a quick sense of this fundraising, what this is about, why is this needed at this stage? And second, about a month ago when we had spoken, you basically had told us that for FY24, you were expecting, about 35-40% kind of growth in assets under management. You were at about 8,500 crores in FY23. Could you tell us how things panned out in the first 2 months of 24? What's the demand for credit on the ground looking like?
Good morning to you and your viewers. First question first. The capital that we are raising, or rather the money that we are raising from the capital market, essentially goes towards the disbursement and the regular growth activities of the company. This year, and I'm just continuing from the last discussion. This year we plan to disburse 12,000 crores, and we'll end with an AUM of roughly about 11,500 crores, because the microfinance loans are typically very short-term loans. So our requirement for funds this year will be closer to about 9,000 crores, and the specific NCD that you've spoken about is a step in that direction. From a mix perspective, typically we used to borrow until last year about 35-38% out of the capital market, and the balance was on the NBFC/bank side, which this year we are planning to take the bank's share and to almost about 75%, so that there's a delta on the cost of funds. There's a advantage that we have on the cost of funds. So this is typically quarter one, quarter two in the microfinance industry are a bit muted, and then you scale up as you progress through the quarter. So we are in line with the plan. So that's the first part. The second part, in terms of the 2 months, the market and the entire microfinance industry, for that matter, I think is doing good. From a customer point of view, I think the portfolio is holding up both from a demand point of view and, most importantly, the credit quality point of view. We as an institution have seen a marked improvement and a very sharp improvement in the credit quality. I have in this show earlier also mentioned that microfinance is all about risk management. The asset will happen. I think we are in line with that, the way we are progressing, and I think we see both very robust and strong demand from the bottom of the pyramid and the rural market that we deal with, which is almost about 90% of our book. And from a credit quality perspective, I think we are very happy and satisfied with the way things are going.
All right. Hi, good morning, Mr. Saxena, and good to hear your positive commentary. AUM, you're expecting to go from 8,500 to around 11,500 crores, and I think from there as well for the following year, you're targeting something around 18,000 crores, I think so, in terms of an AUM move. So we got those numbers. But before we talk more about the operational performance, I want to focus on some shareholding. Your erstwhile promoter or the founding member, Ms. Padmaja, there are reports that indicate that she wants to go ahead and sell the stake that she has. And some reports indicated that she wants to raise close to around 100 crores. Have you heard anything? She holds close to around 14% stake in the company. That's currently valued at around 720 crores. So that's a bit of an overhang from a shareholder perspective. Have you heard anything?
So, look, it's a shareholder matter, and we as a management are completely focused in running the company. Having said which, about a year back when we came out with a document, which is a Vision 25 document, which is publicly available, we had run past this entire plan, which was a 3-year plan until FY25, with all the shareholders without any exception. And we as a management have full backing of the board in terms of the delivery of the Vision 25 and the 18,000 crore book by end of FY25 that you just alluded to. So while not appropriate for us to comment on what happens amongst the shareholders or within the shareholder, but as far as the company is concerned, we are completely focused and we have the shareholder backing.
Right, but Mr. Saxena, you mean to say that you have not heard anything about Ms. Padmaja's plans, whether she wants to exit or not? As of now, you cannot comment on that. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, We've read what you've read, what I have read. Beyond that, we stay focused on our...
Okay. There's another PE in there, sir, Kedara Capital. They as well hold close to around 7%. The stock market perspective, they are saying the founding member could possibly look to sell, which you have not heard about. Have you heard about the PE wanting to exit the 7% stake that they have?
I haven't heard about it. And either way, it's a shareholder matter, so I mean, this is a new one. I haven't heard about it.
All right.
So is it fair to assume that for now...
Nor are there, to the best...
Sure, go ahead.
Nor am I aware about any of such plans for the specific name that you quoted. In our view, we have the backing of the board, and that's what we deliver until FY25.
Great.
So it's fair to assume that Ms. Padmaja for now will continue to retain her 14.5% stake in the company, right?
For her to decide once again at the cost of reputation, but it doesn't really disturb the balance of the plan that the company had until FY25.
Okay, just one final question on what the outlook is for FY24. If you can just give us a quick number on what the credit growth could look like.
Yeah, so we're planning a 30-35% AUM growth on the credit quality. We budgeted a 2% on the credit side, but the way numbers are panning out, I think it will be less for sure. I think we should the numbers we've already presented when we came out with the Vision 25, but I think from a PPOP perspective, I think we should be in the range of about 900 crores, in the range of about 500 crores for the year. So if all goes well, we still have about 3.5 quarters to deliver, 3 quarters and a month. I think from the way the macros are stacked up, the way the distribution is stacked up, I think we are in a good position to deliver.
Shalabh, thanks very much for your time. Good speaking with you. Good chat as always here on CNBC-TV18. We'll take a break here. Rahul Sharma of JM Financial and Mitesh Thakur will be with us charting trends. So stay tuned. That conversation coming up.